Thank you everyone for coming out to this little talk. I'm Coderdan, the CEO of Pixelcraft Studios and one of the co-founders of Aavegotchi. Has anyone here ever heard of Aavegotchi? So we got any GotchiGang in the house? Oh, wow, very cool. That's amazing. So yeah, then if you guys are familiar with Aavegotchi, that's going to help a lot throughout this talk. What I want to do today is just kind of give a history and a run-through of our history with Chainlink and how we've worked together in the past, and just kind of show this really special relationship that Aavegotchi and GotchiGang has with the Chainlink and the Link Marine Army. So that's basically what this talk is about, and I hope you guys enjoy hearing about what we are and how we've worked with Chainlink. So real quick, what is Aavegotchi? Aavegotchi is many things. It's actually really hard to succinctly describe it. We are kind of a Web3 native IP. We are a community. We are a protocol. But what I like to kind of say when I talk about what Aavegotchi is we have the Aavegotchis, which are the on-chain, fully on-chain NFTs with on-chain SVGs and on-chain traits live on Polygon right now. We're like the first NFT to ever launch on the first pixel art NFT to ever launch on Polygon. I like to think that we kind of kicked off the whole, purple wave that's been happening in the last couple years on Polygon. Amazing relationship with the Polygon team. So that's what Aavegotchis are. There are these on-chain NFTs. There's 25,000 of them. Now, that's a little bit different from what Aavegotchi, the protocol, is. Aavegotchi is a decentralized, community-owned gaming protocol that has a full white paper, and it has a DAO, Aavegotchi DAO, and it's just one of the most active gaming platforms in Web3 today. So that's kind of the difference between when I like to explain what is Aavegotchi. We got the assets, which are fully on-chain NFTs, and then we have kind of the protocol and the platform, which is where all of the gaming happens, and that's what our community is managing. So yeah, Aavegotchi is a decentralized gaming platform that is built around a single IP, which I think is actually also a cool feature of our ecosystem, because when we first started out with Aavegotchi, we had to make a choice, which was basically, do we want to be a platform, like an aggregator, where we can have all sorts of cool IPs working together, or do we want to focus and hone in on a single IP? And that was a discussion we had, my co-founder and I, back in 2020. And we ended up saying, you know what? We think that the breakout NFT, the breakout kind of thing in this space is going to be a really approachable, really cute, fun IP. So we ended up making that decision that we wanted to build this entire ecosystem around a single IP, and that's going to be the cute Aavegotchis that you just saw, which I think is quite different from a lot of the approaches that other protocols or gaming projects in this space take. They go wide, we go deep and narrow on our beautiful little Aavegotchis. So yeah, that's essentially what Aavegotchi is, and there's so much more to talk about, but we only have limited time here. For this talk, I want to focus on mainly our relationship that we've had with Chainlink, because that's why we're all here. We all love Chainlink. We got Link Marines in the house. Got some Link holders. We love everything that Chainlink is building, and we identified Chainlink very early on, like back in 2020, and we said we really love the tech, we love the team, we love the vision, and this idea that like oracles could power Web3 was massive. I remember thinking back in like 2017 when I got into crypto, we need oracles. Like, how can we have anything without oracles? And when I discovered Chainlink was building those in like 2019, my mind was blown. And then when we started creating this ecosystem, it was a perfect fit. It's actually one of the reasons that we deployed our Aavegotchis onto Polygon was because Chainlink was there. So it was just a perfect fit. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about like our milestones that we've had with Chainlink. As you see, the first milestone I think is, and this is not listed, but on the right there you see the actual Aavegotchi itself. And what do you guys think that looks like on the top right? The flannel man. This is literally an Aavegotchi. So we saw at the beginning of the talk, you see, like this is kind of a naked Aavegotchi, and this is actually a 3D Aavegotchi, which is something we've been working on this year, converting our pixel art into 3D. But this is a naked Gotchi. It doesn't have any clothes on, and this is a polygon Aavegotchi, also naked. But then over here, this one is fully clothed, and you can see. What do you guys think are some of the features of this Gotchi? What do you notice? Obviously the plaid. Anything else? A beautiful hexagon, exactly. The Spirit Force collateral is the link token. Anything else?
Nice bushy beard.
The nice bushy beard. That's literally it's called on chain the Sergey beard. And there's one more. Anyone see it? It's the eyes. Look at those deep, Sergey eyes looking at everything. They're blue, baby blue eyes. Those are literally called the Sergey eyes on chain. And the blue plaid is a godlike wearable. It's probably worth, if you were to try and sell it right now, it'd be worth about $40,000 to $50,000 on chain. And that's liquid. The eyes are, I believe they're also, no, those are mythical. So those are worth probably like 10 to 15,000, and the beard is also a mythical. So these are very, very rare and very desired items in our ecosystem. If you have that beard, like you're doing really good, and the blue plaid as well. So one of the first milestones that we had working with Chainlink was actually creating an entire wearable set based around Chainlink, and it's not just the blue plaid because that's we want Chainlink to be accessible to everyone. So below here, you can see this is another Aavegotchi that we have. This is actually my co-founder, Golden Cross's Aavegotchi. First of all, he's got like a beret, and I believe that's an uncommon wearable, so it's very approachable. It's the second rarity tier. So, and you can see, of course, on the beret, it's also got the Chainlink logo in it for sure. And then he's also got the Sergey beard, and below that, anyone know what do you think he's wearing? What the clothes are? What does that look like?
Mad scientist general.
Mad scientist. Actually, that's pretty close. It's a mess dress that you wear, like if you're a Marine and you go to a fancy kind of event, a gala. You usually wear a mess dress. So we got our Link Marine here, all dressed up, and anyone see what he's holding in his hand? It's actually some bubbly. It's like champagne, and on chain that's called Link Bubbly. So it's all the Link Marines you're at your event just like here at Smartcon, and you're celebrating with holding a little bit of Link Bubbly, and then in his right hand he's got a grenade because sometimes let's get into the comments and let's shake things up on X on Twitter. That's what kind of Link Marines are known for. So we created these two sets, and this is not all of them. There's a few more very early on in the history of Aavegotchi. That was actually the first raffle that we did. If you were in GotchiGang back in like early 2020, we had this kind of voucher system that we were doing. And if you were lucky enough, you actually would be able to stake Ghost, which is our token that we have, and earn friends points. And then you could enter those friends points into a raffle and maybe end up with one of these super, super godlike items. Back in the peak of the bull market, like these items were going for insane valuations, like really, really wild. And even now in the depths of the bear market, we're still holding strong, and there's still a very liquid market with Aavegotchi where you can get your hands on some of these items. So that's kind of the first step that we took with Chainlink. November 10th, 2020, that was the first NFT raffle that we did, which was the Chainlink theme. And then after that, I think the next raffle we did was like an Aave theme, and then we started getting into kind of RPG stuff. But the first one, the most OG wearables in our ecosystem definitely are the Chainlink, and especially the Sergey blue plaid and those little eyes and the beard. So very cool to see that fusion of kind of our cultures together. So fast forward a little bit to March 2nd of 2021, and if any GotchiGang, you guys know here, Was anyone around for the Haunt 1 sale in the audience? Yeah, that's right. That was insane. That was really the full DeFi summer was beginning to kick off. NFT summer hadn't really started yet. This was very early in 2021, and we did a Haunt, which is basically our way of saying a token drop. We did Haunt 1 of Aavegotchi, which was 10,000 Aavegotchi NFTs sold via a first-come, first-serve mechanism. And the cool part about that was once you got your Aavegotchi, you didn't get one of these Aavegotchis. You actually got a portal. And that portal, you would open it, and within it there would be 10 different Gotchis, and they would be different rarity levels. You could have like we call it BRS, base rarity score. You could have a 300, which was pretty much the lowest you could get, all the way up to a 600, which was the highest rarity. So to get that rarity, we didn't want to be the ones dictating, who won this, who won that. So that is one of the main reasons that we went to Polygon. First of all, because it was super cheap. We have all this on-chain data. It would have cost us like 50 ETH back then to just even launch our project. So we launched on Polygon, and Polygon was like the first layer 2 to have Chainlink VRF integrated into it. So what you would do is you would open this portal, it would make a call to VRF, and it would then bring back the random number, which would then be used to determine the traits of your Aavegotchi. So like this one is a link marine. It's a link collateral you can see in its head. But there's like 9 other different collaterals that we have. We have a Aave collateral, we have a USDC, a DAI, a Uni, which has got like a horn on it. It's pretty crazy. So if you were lucky enough, if you were a link marine, you would get one of these link collaterals, and hopefully it would be very rare. Hopefully we like to say that Sergey was looking down on you and blessed you with a nice Gotchi. So that was the second major time that we kind of worked together with Chainlink on this drop, and it was super successful. Like the Aavegotchis, they were literally sold out, 10,000 of them within like 1 minute. It was insane. It was a very cool drop. And then the second drop, the second main time that we've used VRF was, fast forward a little bit, our community was a little bit upset that the Aavegotchis in the first sale had sold out so quickly. So what happened was our DAO, which was one of the most active DAOs in the world right now, even today in this bear market, they said, you know what, we actually want a second Haunt, a second drop of Aavegotchis. So this time we did a sale with the normal, I think it was an auction this time. It wasn't first come, first serve. But we did an auction plus a raffle. And again, just like back in November 10th, 2020, we did this raffle using Chainlink VRF. So if you had been staking our Ghost token, you had been earning these friends points, you could enter them and get tickets. And if Sergey smiled down on you, you would be able to win a cool Aavegotchi NFT. And time is going actually really fast here. So you guys can see we've done a lot of stuff with Chainlink, and we've done lots of VRF integrations. The latest one was June 19th, 2023. So we also have used it in our game, the Gotchiverse. We've done here's some stats that we have. 12 on-chain raffles total, 16,000 surveys, which is all using VRF, 20,000 portals open, and 200 links spent, which I don't know about other projects, but one VRF on Polygon is like 0.005 link. It's very cheap. So in the pipeline here, we also have a bunch of games that we're working on. Aavegotchi has really grown from becoming like this very basic DeFi NFT to becoming a whole gaming juggernaut. And if you guys were at pregame yesterday, I hope you had the opportunity to play some of these games, Gotchiverse Arena, Gotchi Guardians. These are all targeted for early 2024 to come out and launch. And here are some other games that are made by our community. So this is just, I hope you guys enjoy this little stroll through history and this opportunity to see what Aavegotchi has become thanks to our partnership with Chainlink. So yeah, thank you very much.